keen interest in space exploration. But a 42-year-old southern Indiana man has been studying the heavens and UFOs for a quarter of a century. He's convinced we've been visited by alien spacecraft and spends his free time trying to prove it. This homebound space explorer is the subject of this week's Eyewitness News Extra.
You'll never read about Mount Vernon's Fran Ridge in an issue of the National Enquirer under one of those 4-inch headlines that says, "Hoosier talks hog-corn ratio with four-headed space alien." Ridge pursues his hobby of gathering UFO data calmly and intelligently. He even carries a business card identifying himself as a UFO investigator. In his tiny basement office, Ridge studies the stars with his telescope, monitors electronic equipment, and searches the airwaves for unidentified signals. And
know what the technology is behind it, how it would benefit us, what all this means. Evidently it has some big meaning. It's something of high significance. After 40 years, I don't see any real threat. Oh, it's something that someone sees. They don't have any idea what it is, but they all of a sudden detect that it's acting strange or looks strange. Spacecraft, but there is a group, a classification of about 20% that defy explanation, that we don't consider those UFOs either. They're no longer in that classification. They're unknowns.
This is Francis Ridge's UFO Filter Center, a room in his home that contains most anything you'd want to know about unidentified flying objects.
More than 50% of the people believe that there's something to it. There's no doubt that they're real. The documents prove that. We've got documents that say they are, clear back to 47.
Ridge spends most every day here.
How long do you think you watched it all together? We slowed down and watched it almost to the stop.
He interviews people who believe they spotted UFOs, listens to police scanners, and researches government reports.
There's a lot of missing information we need, and the only way we're going to get it is to have the public tell us. If they just knew what we had, you know, they'd be dying to know what is being withheld.
Ridge logs around 30 local reports of UFO sightings a year. He is currently working on a case of 2 Posey County men who believe they were abducted by aliens.
But it was a close encounter in broad daylight. It was the classic disc, about 50 foot in diameter, mirrored finish. Their hair was standing on end, you know, raised from some type of force. It appears that much more happened than they can recall. There was at least 2.5 to 4 hours of missing time.